Hi, this is Joe again with another review. And for the sake of this video, we're going to be discussing the 2008 movie Gran Torino. Yes, I'm actually going to do this one for this video, which is one of the last. Well, it's not the last movie, but it's like one of the last films that Clint Eastwood was actually in front of the camera. And he also, of course, as he did for a few movies, was also in front of the camera as well as behind it. Of course, this movie, of course, has the famous line, one of the last lines that Clint Eastwood did is quotable, and that's "Get off my lawn." This is going to explain that in a minute. But this movie, so Clint Eastwood is a guy named Walt who just lost his wife, whose wife just died, and is going through the mourning process, and his two ungrateful sons want to put him in a stupid nursing home or something, or an elderly community, so will take better care of him because it's elderly and it's all by himself in his house, and the neighborhood is getting run down, and he says, "F you, I'm staying." And of course, later on, his house, the house is right next door to his, gets rented out by this Asian family who just immigrated from Laos, who got out of Laos, and they're not Chinese or Japanese or Korean. They're a different part of the Asian, like Hmong, I think the way it is pronounced. And it's one particular day, there's also a gang in the neighborhood who's running things. And it's one particular, and one of the gang members is this gang members, cousin of the guy of a kid who just moved into the house next door to Clint Eastwood's house. So what happened was he said, "Oh, if you want to be a part of our gang and protect you guys, you have to steal that Gran Torino next door," which was of course Clint Eastwood's car. So when Tao didn't do it, the gang decided to beat the shit out of him in retaliation, and that's when the famous scene where Clint Eastwood comes out with this sort of the shotgun, points it at the gang members and says, "Get off my lawn." And of course, then there's a rivalry going on between Clint Eastwood's character Walt and the gang, and the gang says to him, "Look, you're going to get yours, old man." That type of thing. But because he saved Tao's life or stopped these guys from being on Walt's lawn, the family feels grateful and says, "Hey," and they decide to do all these things for him. And he says, "Oh, no, I don't want you to do anything for me. I didn't do anything." And he said, "Yeah, but you saved my brother's." And the sister comes over and says, "Look, you saved my brother's life." He said, "I didn't save nobody's life. I just say stops somebody from being killed on my property." That's what I did. And to make up for trying to steal his car, I should say, Tao decides to do these odd jobs for Walt, and which is what he was doing. He says, since he's doing this little odd job, so, "Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you get yourself a job?" I said, "What can I do?" I said, "How about construction? I know somebody who's in construction and could do you a favor and have a connection there." So he says, "Okay." So he gives him a job in construction, and even with that, Tao still gets his butt kicked by this gang. And at one point, after he gets assaulted, and one of the gang members put a cigarette to his cheek and put a marker on his face, and he steal his tools and steal his everything else. And there's one other scene where, when this stuff was going on, Tao's sister gets kidnapped and raped by the gang. And one of the people who raped her was her cousin, who was in this gang. So after that, Clint Eastwood says, "Oh, we had enough of this crap," and decides to actually take action against this gang. And nobody saw anything what happened. So, look, I'm going to set this gang up so that they can actually be arrested, so there won't be trouble anymore in the neighborhood. So what he did is he gets a new suit, potentially for his funeral, goes to gets his hair cut, looks great, and then he goes to the house where the gang is, and he pretends to go into his pocket to get a lighter for a cigarette, and the gang didn't take any chances and decides to shoot him. They shoot him like they shot him like about 40 or 50 times, whatever it was, kills him. And of course, so this time there were witnesses, and now all the gang members, including Tal's cousin, are going to jail for the rest of their lives for killing Walt. And of course, the big scene is, of course, the family is Walt's family is, of course, actually the greedy bastards, and they want the house or probably trying to sell the house. But Walt decided to screw his family out of anything. He left the house to the church. There was one, and of course the car is with the center of the whole movie. This Gran Torino, 1972 Gran Torino, was going to go to town. As long as he doesn't make any improvements to the car, paint some kind of crazy crap on there, or add extra attachments that weren't originally there, you can have the car. So he pretty much literally drove off into the sunset at the end of the movie. But as a film itself, I'm surprisingly that I actually liked this movie, because like I said, Clint Eastwood plays a stereotypical grouchy old guy. Like he has been in the last few films that he actually appeared in front of the camera for. Not only this movie, but in Trouble with the Curve and $1 Million Baby, which he should have won an Oscar for Best Actor for $1 Million Baby. But he gave him one for best director, so for $1 Million Baby. But he should have gotten an Oscar for best. He never got an Oscar for best actor. He should have gotten for either this one or $1 Million Baby. But anyway, nitpicking at this point, I think it's maybe because the Clint Eastwood is a Republican. That's probably why he didn't get an Oscar for best actor in his career. But getting off topic, I think this movie is definitely worth watching. It's definitely fun to see. And is it the greatest movie ever in the world? No, but it's definitely watchable and enjoyable. But if you see it more than once, it's like you will get sick of this thing. But if you're a Clint Eastwood fan, I suggest this movie because he's not doing that many movies in front of the camera anymore. So that's my review of the movie Gran Torino. Please click on the video, please rate it. Feel free to comment on it. Please subscribe to my channel and please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. You can check out all my videos on my YouTube channel at rallyc.com. It's all WDY.com. The homepage to the Rally Reviewer, Chris Lee Moore, and please check out all of his videos on his website, his TV trash videos on his website. Thanks for watching and catch you next time.